I would love to lose myself in a beer-drenched beard, in a long, long beard, on the side alleys of a dirty old cloak, dreadlocked, bald, pockets crammed with devices, gaunted skeletons, fishermen's remains picked from laden bins, extra strong, old lady purses, coins from all countries, remnants of my travelling days. Cock loose, with webbed foreskin. First day of my first year, standing in oily puddles. Bleary-eyed dreadlock heaven on a cracked and nettled terrace. Paint peeled in a buzz of fresh-faced frenzy, I stalk the Irwell mantra. Young boys scamper with boxes full of old PCs through talcum powder corridors, itching for teenage half-bored. A strand of smoke-smelling hair hanging across my face, my bed was made and I was free. Blue skies ahead, fun-filled fridges with mould cut loose from my noose, food raids, emergency rations in bubbling bean toasters, the first day of the rest of our lives, me, an isolation angel, and I stand playing my eyelashes in the late morning sun, the desolation angel peeling insulation dandruff desert with a kettle and a packet of pasta, playing poker face to a passing audience. Having stalked the halls for friendly faces, roaming cardboard cutouts lost single poker-nosed, he met a fucking freak. Hellfire! A monstrous homeless smooched in on the thief. I stood in silence, came in from nowhere, raisin black eyes stalking his menace grin. And I saw a young guy, sullen, oceans needing to be replenished, frown under fringe, trapped, locked student halls, mummified in a prison of pleasure, badger snouts, two young ghosts chance a meeting on sunbeam crossroads solemn. You first year. I didn't see his mouth move. Tension. Autumn. Tight, gaunt, elephant-skinned, glass dew. An uninjured hand bandaged in flowing scarves in need of a companion. A roll-up pokes his blistered fist. A wisp of beard bandaged metal t-shirt as his headscarf lion mane remains silhouetted glittering tails. Posh accents echo in my egg box mind, flapping at my waist. I drag on the ancient roll-up. Flashing forward, we would walk on Irwell meadows, freshers puking on pavements. We would stalk the student union and stand at bars. Corn exchange, joss stick corridors of wood shavings, graze on campus, stealth the library, and then roll Peel slopes. Skulk the pub and wheeze into a spring-sprung armchair, hovering dust in the corner. Wildcat fruit machines and an outdated jukebox. Blood brothers over Hawaiian pizzas and third-generation Asians serving our third-generation kebabs, not tasting the bitter hangover of rotten rat-infected minds, smiling in bright white light, waking up pretty perfect behind a bright white cardboard counter and throwing fistfuls of toppings, showering yogurt all in the flick of a wrist, wrapping up naan like the night in a bus ride home with choices we'd never had before, bursting with clubs and bars, sitting high, drunken, shock, chain-smoked, speaking smoke in thick, untangling cheese. Best friends, white light, and nothing in the window but our reflection. Our faces an inch apart, staring back at each other as teeth shear through the mass of Babylon paradise. We stand checking each other out. He stood in solemnity. He stood in death. Are you first year? Louder. I don't stand mocking him. Just a wry rock smile. Bluff University gleams my diamond tooth. Are you a first year? Was on the first page of the first year's handbook, thumbed in beach bars. I throw my head back. Toxic parents stare. Dreads wag away from my deep brown eyes. Finger stubs blow surf smoke back to my adoptive beaches, and I leave the midnight flight behind me. Yeah. And you? At last. He gasps a response. It was so long ago. Like a different life. Like it never happened. I feel like I'm recalling some film I saw when I was young that left an impression on me. And for that moment, he wanted to take this guy for a drink. There is art in him. Fuck off, man. Fancy a pint? I don't understand him. I'm over 18, honest.